I took my 9-week-old daughter on her first flight by myself, and it was actually a disaster. Now, was it because I'm a 29-year-old teen mom or the fact that I sat next to a creepy man? You guys can be the judge of that. I'm currently in my daughter's new bedroom in Texas, and we're gonna unpack her suitcase because I'm pretty sure she doesn't know where her hands are yet. Husband decided to drive from Vegas to Texas, and that's about a 17-hour car ride, so me and the baby decided to fly. I definitely thought I was getting the better end of the deal, flying with a baby for 2 hours, driving with 2 dogs and a cat for 17 hours. You could see why I thought that. Husband left a day before us so he could pick us up from the airport. I didn't think about the drive to the airport. I hop in an Uber with my baby. I'm used to taking an Uber when I'm like blackout drunk at the bar, had a few too many mimosas at breakfast. Nobody prepares you for taking an Uber with a baby. Everything at the airport was kind of a breeze except for the whole TSA thing. I have social anxiety and I was waiting for my stroller to come through the metal detector for like 15 minutes. They were like, ma'am, you can't just sit here. And I was like, that's my stroller. Of all days, my milk supply decided to be no bueno. So I was running around the airport trying to find boiled water because I had gotten formula. This girl's never eaten formula in her life. But I was panicked that my yitties were just gonna stop working on the flight and that she was gonna be hungry. Scotty blessed me and slept from the second I got out of the Uber all the way up until I sat down on the airplane. And then she was like, immediately, she was on the hunt for some Yitty. Thank God I had a bottle already pumped. The guy next to me was wearing some Kansas City gear, and I thought, okay, I might have a crying baby on this flight. I might as well start up a conversation, start it off friendly, right? I now regret that decision. The first comment this man makes to me is, I've never held a baby before, so if you need me to hold her, I'm not sure how. Like, sir, I barely let my husband hold her. I grew this baby for 9 months, built her from scratch, and you think I'm gonna hand her over to a man I've known for 5 seconds who's downing a bottle of Cabernet? Y'all, here's the grand finale. This man looks at the baby. Don't look at my baby. This man looks at the baby and says, if she grows up to be as good looking as her mom, she's gonna be one pretty girl. Unfortunately, it doesn't stop there. He continues on to say, you grew her. You know that's your baby, but for all we know, you don't know who the dad is. Asked me if I felt comfortable pulling out my Yitties at any point during this flight. Thank you.